Alessandra Barrett, soon to be Alessandra Collins, seeks solace in a church before her wedding. She encounters Father Peter, who is intrigued by Alessandra's name, and reveals he's heard rumors about her family, suggesting a supposed curse. Just as Alessandra begins to confide in Peter, Edgar, her fiancé, arrives. He interrupts their conversation, revealing Peter's past as a con artist and warning him about potential dangers within the church. Peter, in turn, subtly accuses Edgar of being the threat, creating a tense atmosphere. What is the true nature of the curse surrounding Alessandra? Why does Edgar exhibit such hostility towards Peter? What is the connection between Peter's past as a con artist and his current role as a priest? Will Alessandra's wedding proceed without further complications? Is Edgar truly the danger he warns Peter about, or is there a more sinister force at play?
You don't need to hold on to your past forever. Move on and find something to make you happy. Once we have collected your belongings tomorrow, there is nothing you need to ever revisit with that house, said Edgar. I know. If I hadn't met you that night and my father told me about going with William, I would have abandoned everything and run away. I don't know where I would have gone as I have no money, but I would never return to that home. My father is gone, and my mother is nowhere to be found. I am letting go of my life as a Barrett from the moment I say I do. Unfortunately, I know Katrina and Kate will come looking for me.
Alessandra sighed, knowing tomorrow would be chaotic.
I will keep them away from you,
Edgar promised. No one was allowed to step foot on his property without his permission.
No, I will handle them myself. You have already done a lot for me, and as much as it would be easier for you to deal with them, I must handle this on my own. As your wife, many obstacles will be placed in front of me, and I cannot depend on you to solve all of them. I will see to it you don't regret doing this with me,
Alessandra said, fully determined to become a woman who could stand on her own.
I am never going to allow anyone to mistreat me again, and if anyone tries to do the same to you, I might just kill them.
My, what an interesting woman I am marrying.
Edgar chuckled, highly entertained by Alessandra promising to protect him. He was right in thinking back then she would become a woman to flip the town upside down.
I have a feeling our married life will be entertaining.
How can it not be when the rumored monster Duke and the Baron's masked daughter are getting married?
Alessandra could hear the gossip already.
I am ready. You two should make your way to the altar,
Peter said from the altar.
Did I mess up a moment between them?
He wondered after realizing how cozy they looked as they spoke. Alessandra stayed behind to place the veil Peter gave her over her head, while Edgar went ahead. The veil was see-through, but not enough to clearly see her face. Alessandra took a deep breath before walking up to the altar.
I did this. I changed my future,
she said, as she glanced at Edgar while she approached the altar. Offering Edgar a contract marriage was the best thing she ever did in her life. Reality suddenly hit Alessandra how proud of herself she should be for making the move to get out of her childhood home, rather than waiting around for someone else to help her. She opened the door to leave her cage, while Edgar offered her a hand to help her step out of it.
Please turn to look at each other,
Peter instructed the couple once they were side by side. Regardless of his opinion of Edgar, he hoped this marriage would be one full of love. Peter picked up the 2 makeshift rings Edgar created to hand one over to each of them.
One of the richest men in the kingdom, and he gives his bride a ring made of wire.
He couldn't help but shake his head.
Dear friends and family,
Peter began out of instinct. but then paused when he remembered there was no one here for the couple.
Am I supposed to say everything?
He leaned closer to Edgar to ask this.
Skip to the end,
Edgar replied, rolling his eyes as he deeply regretted not going to another priest.
Alessandra and Edgar, two souls bound by circumstance and a touch of defiance, finally stood before the makeshift altar. He, the aggressive and popular duke, and she, a supposedly cursed daughter of a notorious baron, their union a whispered scandal across the kingdom. Alessandra, yearning to escape the gilded cage of her past, saw in Edgar not just a husband, but an unexpected ally. Will their unconventional marriage survive the scrutiny of the court and the whispers of the nobility? Can Edgar truly let go of his past and embrace the vibrant, unpredictable life Alessandra offers? What secrets and dangers lie hidden beneath the surface of their seemingly idyllic union? Will Alessandra be able to stand on her own 2 feet and navigate the complexities of court life without relying on Edgar?
Hey, I'm Alessandra. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of The Duke's Masked Bride.